Give a sanctuary from the Lord, sanctuary from the Lord. What's going on here? Ah, everyone is here. There we go. Sorry, I must have had a crazy lag spike. Hello, everybody. All right. All right, this song is a pretty fun opener. We haven't opened with this song in quite a long time. In fact, I don't think we've ever opened with this song before. been over a year since I've played that song. Over a year. And that's what we've decided to open with. Not a bad opening, right? Especially for a song I haven't played in over a year. I can't complain about that. I really can't. How's everybody doing, by the way? Everyone doing well? Everyone enjoying themselves? I'm Rylan. I'm from Canada. I'm here to play Iron Maiden covers. You guys like Maiden? You've come to the right place. And yeah, we're just chilling, you know? That's what we do on the channel. We have a lot of fun with different Iron Maiden songs, and you know, we all have fun. We all try to enjoy ourselves. So yeah, if you have any requests or whatever for Iron Maiden, feel free to request it. Chances are we'll know it, or we can learn it on the spot if we don't know it. So. The Trooper. We can run the Trooper. Here we go, chat. one's always a good one to get the blood pumping in. If you need some blood pumping, that's always a good one, you know. Why would I want to watch some dude practicing? Well, when you think about it, even watching Iron Maiden live, the real band, is them practicing. Every time you pick up the guitar, you're practicing. Whether or not you're performing live or not is still considered practice. So really, you may as well say, why would I watch anyone play guitar? And the answer to that question is because it's fun to watch and play. No, it's not. Oh, so it's not practice to perform live. I mean, I would call it practice. I don't know. Practicing and performing do have a distinction between them. I don't know about that, because when you're performing, you're practicing, you're performing. So, I mean, every time you pick up your instrument, you're practicing your craft. No matter what. Every time you pick it up, you're learning something new, even if you're performing live. Everything is practice. Alright. I'm gonna pick the next song for the memes. Well, actually not for the memes. The song's actually pretty awesome. We don't play it a lot, so here we go. Phoenix, welcome! Performing is playing with other musicians. What's practicing performing with other musicians?
Track created by Lalo and Track.
there was no place to run.
Excitement, victory, found out we won our done. Oh yeah, you walked in the subway, my eyes were on in your life. A footstep behind you, you notice your big water. Scream, pull out tea. You know so she's watching you bleed. Killer, behind you. My brother defies our needs. Ooh, look out, I'm coming for you.
And that is Killers. That is such a fun song. Also, for the guys that said I'm too dumb to flip my screen, I know how, but I make better eye contact when the screen is actually flipped backwards because I can look at the chat instead of having the chat on my computer. So I actually have it flipped on purpose because it's more personal for you guys, even though it's not exactly canon to what you would see me play live. It's just more of a personal experience that way. You know what I mean? Play drums. No. Transylvania. Ooh, that's a good one. Chat, should we play Transylvania? Oh, you actually hit that, bro. Amazing. Thank you. Run to the hills. All right, we'll do Transylvania and then Run to the Hills. That's the lineup. Here we go. boys run to the hills. Oh. Again, let me introduce myself. My name is Rylan. I'm 19 from Canada, here to play Iron Maiden for you. If you guys like Maiden, welcome to the channel. And yeah, you know, we're just here to play Iron Maiden for all of you Maiden heads. And, yeah, Moonchild. Ooh, yes! I love Moonchild. Dude. Moonchild has gotta be in my top 3 favorite songs of Iron Maiden at the moment. We don't play it a lot because I don't want to overplay it for people, but I would play it so much more if I could.
7 deadly sins.
Hi, you like Maiden? GG, I didn't know that.
7 holy paths to hell,
and your trip begins. 7 downward slopes, 7 bloodied hopes, 7 are your burning fires, 7 your desire. such a fun song. How's everybody doing? Everyone chilling? Doing well? Yo, Maiden, what's good? I did not know you were a mod on Tommy's stream. That is so cool. Yeah, Matt, what's good? Wait, who all here's from oh, it's so hard to say his name for me. Existentialism is my tyrant. You know that guy? Existentialism is my tyrant. Who knows him? If you know him, say hello. I always say up the tyrants in his chat. This song that we're gonna play next gets requested very rarely, I find. It's such a good song, and it should be requested way more. So we're gonna play it so people remember that I actually know how to play this song.
Looking for an explanation. Have I found my destination? I just can't take no more. The dream is true. The dream is true. The dream is true. The dream is true. I'm letting loose the demons deep inside my head. Try to think what might be stirring, but my dream is free of courage. Got to keep away from drifting, staring inside myself. I'll be dreaming black and white. I'll be dreaming 'cause I'm alive. I'll be dreaming black and white to save me from myself. I'll be dreaming black and white. I'll be dreaming 'cause I'm alive. I'll be dreaming black and white to save me from Lost in a dream of mirrors. Lost in paradise. Lost in a dreamless place. Lost among the lavish ways. Lost among the lively places. Lost among the cabin place. Lost among the living sisters. Lost among the lavish ways.
What a song, am I right? This song is always super fun to play. Now, I know we already played this song already, but I want to play it one more time just for Gigi and Stairway. Because, well, Gigi's never heard me play this, but Stairway had... Well, actually, I don't know if Stairway has heard me... This song predates all of you. except for Mike. This song that you're about to hear predates every single one of you in the chat from the channel, okay? Every single one of you. You cannot call yourself OG if you were not here for this the first time we ever played this. Well, I did not know that Gigi and Stairway were both here for that. So that's awkward. I thought that you guys missed that. I was gonna surprise you. But, I guess not. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly get a charger for my phone because it's about to die. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I may or may not need my phone to stream. So, gotta keep that thing nice and charged. If I can find the charger. Oh, it was right at my feet. I'm so stupid. Alright. I'm sure glad you played this. Yeah, man, that's a throwback. It's been so long since we played that song. It'd be new to us if you played Judas. Bro, stop roasting me about Judas being my guide. It's not gonna happen. I told you that song has been banned on my channel. Was it banned? Because it took me, because I literally tried playing it for 6 hours and then just couldn't. You're the loneliest long distance runner? Just don't be bad. That's so mean. That's so mean, Stairway. Wow. Yeah, Stairway just likes to harass you with songs that he knows you don't know. He does that. Hey, Dad. What's up? Oh.
How was your day?
Good. Do you want to say hi to the chat?
Hi, chat.
Remember me, Mila. I do remember you. See, Stairway, look, I'm not bad. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, we ain't doing this. Okay, your name is literally Nazi with a swastika. What do you want me to do with that? Do you want, like, you just expect that I'm gonna let you walk around? Yo, you're just gonna time him out for 30 minutes. Oh my god. Nah, you gotta ban that guy. What? Oh, man. You gotta ban this guy. Oh, man. Hide this user. Alright. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? So, what if, okay, someone, dude, hopped in, right? Like a war veteran or something was in here, even though they're all like 98 years old and probably don't know how a phone works, but hopped in here and saw that, okay? They may have a heart attack on stream, and then I may be held liable. You know what I mean? Ryland's gay mark. Oh my god. A-Train was still in the server for a while. A-Train's was still in the server. Look, man. Okay, A-Train was a different case. We don't talk about the A-Train incident. Let's play something fun. How about that? There you go. Childhood's End. That one has actually been on the channel for a few months. It's just very rarely played. Like, very, very rarely played. It's probably one of the rarest songs that you'll ever hear on the channel, so it's kind of cool to just to say, oh, I heard him play this, because your chances are you're never going to hear the song again, so. You know Paradise Lost? Symphony X! Looking down from ethereal skies. Silent crystalline tears I cry, for all must say their last goodbye. The Paradise. Great song. Speaking of songs that don't get played a lot, that are very rare. This is called The Red and the Black. How did I forget this? This is the easiest part of the song. Oh my god. No way. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god, I had a brain fart. Oh no. Oh, that's actually so bad. Ah! No, I literally forgot how to play it. I'm sorry. I lost it. Do brain parts smell? This one does. I just fried my brain from the inside out. No way I got that. I'm sorry. I had to quit. I had to bail. I had to bail on that. There was no saving that. I didn't want you guys to watch me suffer through that. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick just to let my brain recuperate. I'll be right back. My brain needs to... Oh my god. Yeah. I'm back, everybody. I'm still mad at myself. The piss did not help me reflect on my past life. As it really does not have much time. I'm supposed to be playing better than ever, even with this brain farts. I've been practicing so much. Y'all, I need to skip school tomorrow. Give me some tips. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Story time. Okay, so my parents don't know this, so I'm gonna have to talk really, really quietly. So there was this one time, the school planned senior skip day. So basically, because we graduated, right, and this was last year, and I remember, well, like a few months ago, it was in last year, and I remember, my mom would not let me do the skip day. She found out about the senior skip day. She's like, if you skip school, I'll beat you. And I was like, oh crap, she can't find out, right? So me and my friend, we both attended period 1. And then as soon as period 1 ended, we hopped in the car. We went all the way to, I don't know if you guys know what Canada's Wonderland is. It's basically like a Six Flags amusement park. We spent the rest of the day at the amusement park. And then we came back for the final period of the day. It was amazing. So we actually like we skipped anyway. Everyone else went to Wasaga Beach, and we were like, nah, we're gonna go invade Six Flags. So that's what we did. And if you're wondering who that friend was, it's Banana. You all know Banana. That's what he goes by on YouTube. I don't know if he wants me to share his real name on stream, so I'm gonna call him Banana. Senior skip day is a great memory for you too. Yeah, everyone did it. My mom's like, if you do that, you're gay. Well, she didn't say that, but like, you know what I mean. It's been so long for me. I don't remember skip days. Fair enough, Mike. You need to skip school. No, I need to skip school. You don't understand. Tomorrow's about to be very stressful. What's going on tomorrow, Sarah? You mind telling me? What do you have going on tomorrow? Chris, what's good? JW, what's up? Give me tips. Okay, step 1. Tell your mom you're going to school. Take the bus, okay? Well, actually, don't take the bus because your mom's going to have to sign you out, and that's not going to work. So go to the bus stop, okay? And then wait for the bus. And then just tell your mom you missed the bus. And when she says, I can drive you to school, just say the parking lot's under construction. Trust. Or slash your mom's tires. Slash your mom's tires so she can't drive you to school. That's, me personally, that's what I would do. 12-inch knife on the tires. You're not going to school. Guaranteed. Zach, what's good? Be a walker. What do you mean be a walker? I don't even go to school anymore. Should I do the fake throwing up in the middle of the night? I already did it yesterday. Dude, okay. If you want to actually, like, seem genuinely sick to skip school, what you should do is drink, like, 10 cups of coffee. That's what I did. And then except the fact I actually got genuinely sick for about 10 hours. But that doesn't matter. It was also on a flippin' plane, too. On a plane. I took it the day before a flight home. I drank 10 cups of coffee the night before a flight home. And it was sitting on a plane for 6 hours while having 10 cups of coffee running through your bladder. It's not the most enjoyable experience, I'll be honest. It's really not the best experience. Every time I've had coffee on an airplane, something bad has happened, come to think of it. I have two horror stories with coffee on an airplane. Missing school is bad, guys. Be educated. I finished school with like a GPA of 1. And here I am, and I'm fine. No, it's not because of the exam. It's about to be a stressful day in general. Why? Did you ask someone out and then stand them up, or did she slash you out? I'm reading other chats at the same time. Stand you up? Did something happen? Is there a woman in your life that you're trying to avoid? Or something? Because honestly, if you're letting that bother you, just go to school, man. What are they gonna do? They're gonna bully you, whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you just tell them to screw off. You know? You just gotta ignore the haters. Like, I was an outcast in my school. Literally, I was actually an outcast. I wanted 2 days ago. I didn't fake it. I literally threw up because of my stress about exams. Dude, it's like, what day is it today? Tuesday, September 9th at 6:08 in the afternoon. Exams already? That does not make sense. Exams for me are like in June. Like when I used to go to school. I don't anymore. I quit school. Oh, gotta go. I gotta watch videos on how to make yourself sick. Dude, just don't sleep. Just pull an all-nighter. Watch our stream. Problem solved. Drink chalk water. Oh, that makes me want to be sick now. Me and Jack's like research, right? Meanwhile, it's like porn. Fun fact, I never lied. I was sick. I just made myself sick. Interesting. That is sick. So yay, I don't lie to my... It's 608 p.m. I don't know how you managed to change the space-time continuum, but however you did that, let me know, because I would love to live forever. Thank you. I'm a little nauseous already. Let's move on. Yeah, Gigi's chalk water did something to me. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking of chalk water has played with my stomach. Too much coffee. Yeah, bro. Don't drink 10 cups like me. Bad idea. At least I didn't like gym either. Bro, I loved gym. The only thing is I couldn't do it because I tore my meniscus, the cartilage in my knee. And so when I... You know what? It's story time again. It's story time again. I'm sorry for delaying this, but this story has to be said. Story time with Deadpool. You know that thing? Anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I tore my meniscus, right? And I was in gym class, and my gym teacher's like, you are not going to go and play soccer and all that stuff. I was like, obviously, I was on crutches for 6 months. There's no way I was able to do that. I couldn't even walk, okay? And I was like, how am I going to break? How am I going to be active and still nail gym class and get a higher mark than a lot of other people? Millie Moo, what's good? Thog, what's up? And so I was like, how am I going to do this? And I remember seeing everyone doing, I don't know if you guys have these at your school, but they were called Fitness Fives. It's like basically there's 5 exercises and you have to do them all. And each teacher picks like one kid to watch because they doubt that we're all going to do it and catch a slacker. Unfortunately for me, since I was on crutches, I had to do a push-up for every single exercise. Now, if you've never had crutches before, you know that crutches are basically just like push-ups 24/7, doing a push-up 24/7. So, really doing like maybe 30, 40 push-ups is pretty light, right? That's light work, okay? I mean, I can't do that now. I've got nothing, as you can see. And so it's like basically you're doing push-ups 24/7 on those things. So I was like absolutely jacked. I was completely ripped. I could do like whatever I wanted with my upper body, right? And what ended up happening was they caught a kid that actually didn't do the Fitness Fives. So our class had to redo it all over again. And I had to do another 40 push-ups or something like that. So I ended up doing 80. The same kid. He didn't do it again. We ended up doing Fitness Fives about, I want to say, 7 times. And that's 30 push-ups. 30 times 7 is 21. 210 push-ups. 210. About. In one class. I was actually dying. It took me the whole class to do it. And it's not easy because you can't just have 2 feet on the ground. You have to cross your legs so the other knee doesn't get damaged. So I did like, yeah. Since then I retired push-ups, but it was not a fun experience. It was not a fun experience. But I did end up playing soccer on crutches as a goalie. And I'd just throw the crutch at the ball. My teacher kind of kicked me out of the class after that. But I actually passed that class with a 78%. So, wow, and how tall am I? I am think I'm 5'11". I haven't measured in a really long time, but I'm about 5'11". Don't lie, you're 3 feet. My fault. I'm actually 3 foot. You're right. No, we're gonna put down the guitar. We're gonna play a song that we can sing. If you guys know the words to this song, feel free to sing along. I'll just trust that you're singing it because I can't actually physically see if you're singing or not. All right. I'm a mini Rylan. For real, you are. All right. This song is pretty fire.
If you know it. If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. But I think at this point, everybody knows
The Man in the Padded Cell!
The walls are closing like innards of meats on my mind. I'm paid like 1,000 knives. Trying to fly, walking for freedom. The torture in the cell, seeking revenge on my warden.
Here we go.
Running out in the padded cell where the walls of comfort will shatter your soul. The ones that closes in number one like the jaws of death in a teeth of fabric. I belong here, I belong here. What have I done to breathe in the saline air? Pass me here, a feed the beast, found another warning. You must speak, who's out just a drive of mercy for his head. It goes a sour eye out, it's a lack of peace in these dying days. I think it's suck me, the feeling of the walls closing in upon me. Save me, save me, save me. My body brought to the prison of my padded soul. Listen for narrow sanity being peeled back. Now the devil will not stop me here. Now the devil to bring destination. Now you're Gabrielle and a savior to transgress of my sins.
I apologize for my sloppy vocals. My voice ain't exactly on it today. Ow, I dropped my mic on my toe. My voice is not exactly on today. So I can normally rip that song a lot better than that. My key was I was a bit pitchy on it, but it's okay. You should see us when we can actually nail that song. Go to the navigator. Your vocals are pretty good, thank you. But if I do it isolated like this, I'm out of the parent soul where the walls of comfort were shut in your soul. You can tell, like, my voice is losing it. Right? So. where all of you guys are from in the chat. Spam it. Spam where all you guys are from. I want to see all over the world. I want to see from all over the world who all is tuned in. Do you have a band, dude? If you do, I'd love to check it out. We do have a band. I do have a band. We're called Tachyon, but we're gonna start our socials up soon. So when we do, I'll let you know. Tennessee, California, Ireland. I'm from the darkest, deepest depths of hell. Yes, I know I tried. I'm from Victoria, Australia. Australia! Guys, we're hitting all the continents. It's crazy. We have people from all over the world tuning in. It's pretty metal. Rhode Island. Oh, cool. The Union Jack, UK. Or is that Britain? Much love and respect. Thank you, Cass. What y'all know about Alexandria? Well, there was this person named Alexandria many thousands of years ago. But she hung out with this guy named Alexander. But that's a story that I can't tell on my own.
My son, ask for thyself another kingdom, for that which I leave is too small for thee.
There you guys go. Yeah, I'm 19. All right, well, I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I'm going to wrap it up now. So, actually, no, we'll do one more. I want to do a cool closer, and then we'll wrap it up. And this closer is not going to be a song that you're expecting. Do you know any music theory? I know the bare minimum. All right, here we go. my finger. Holy cow. I've ripped it open. Look at that, chat. Wait, you can't even see that. But I've ripped it open. Damn. That's crazy. Is it bleeding? Not yet. We're gonna keep playing till it does. Let's crack this skin open fully. Who cares? Just don't tell Gigi I'm doing this. We're so close to cutting this finger open. We're so close. Like, we're actually so close. It's starting to get a little concerning. Yeah, so do not tell Gigi that the only reason we're not ending the stream is because I'm trying to cut my finger open on the strings. She will kill me. We're very close. One more song will be sliced. Depends. Depends on what song we play. I have an idea of one that might work.
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number.
Its number is 666. god. I couldn't find my pedal at the end to stop it. Oh, the song. So draining. I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating. That was so fun. How's everybody doing? That was just like the olden days, man. How I used to stream and go for the scream. It's just like the olden days. We brought back the fire. We brought back the energy of the old streams. Oh, we're so close to cutting this finger open, chat. We are so close. The skin is hanging off. We are so close to cutting this MF open. Damn. We're through 3 layers of skin. We're through 3. I think I know one that'll help. caught somewhere in time. Any more progress, bro? I don't think we're gonna break it. Oh. He will get better. He will 100% get better. I believe in him. You know? You're a fellow guitarist fan. I test you. Can I test you? Depends on how you're testing me. Dad, is that you? You in there? Do you hear I've stepped up the game because my finger's so close to bleeding?
Okay. Don't wreck it because that'll hurt you when you're at work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You're so good, thank you. Do your song from yesterday? Yes, we did play the originals. Should test him on the drums. He's the best drummer. I'm not a good drummer. You're not gonna say Through the Fire and the Flames, but you're gonna say for Hot for Teacher? Solo. I only know the intro. I'm actually in a band with some friends. That's super cool. Hell, I hate that song. Bro, I actually think it's a good song. It's just overplayed. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Run to the Hills. It's a good song. Really well written. Just overplayed. Show me your drumming skills. I don't have drumming skills. It's a joke from Skullboy. Yeah, I'm just having a look at what we've done to our finger today. Wait, chat. There's actually a little speck of blood. We've actually got a little tiny bit of blood. That's crazy. I've seen your skills. I'm a drummer. I've seen your skills, dude. They're non-existent. Yeah, my drums suck. I'm so bad at drums. Although I wrote all the drum parts on my original song, so that is the one thing I will take credit for. No one's good at first, yeah, but like, you know, it's like, I'm probably not gonna be good. Let's just get more damage down here. Let's see if we can. We're gonna break it. I guarantee you, we're gonna break it. You're gonna feel that finger tomorrow. Yeah, probably. What's my favorite song to play and why? Hallowed. Because this is a song that originally got me into Iron Maiden. It just takes me back. Play some Slipknot. No. Not Slipknot. Not them. It'd be amazing if you try, seriously though. Yeah. Still gonna give you monkey rat pigtails. What is a monkey rat? That's what you started with. No, my first song that I ever played by Iron Maiden was Phantom of the Opera. First one I learned. Then I attempted the Trooper. You want me to play Megadeth? What I listened to before Maiden? All sorts of stuff. AC/DC, sadly, Metallica, you know. No way bro's saying free Palestine in here. I'm a Canadian. What do you want us to do? Our military is worse than yours. Raining Blood. That'd be fun to play. Take it easy. Up those irons. Are you heading out? He loves Nirvana. Plays drums. Yeah, I don't care. Play Mr. Crawley. And you want me to improvise Mr. Crawley? You think I can do that? We're gonna play more Maiden. But if you want me to try, fine, we'll try Mr. Crowley. I've never done this before. Like, I don't even remember how it sounds. We're gonna have to give it a listen. Yeah, it's gonna freestyle a little bit. More Maiden? Okay. I won't say no to that. Stranger in Strange Land. I'm probably gonna hop off stream even though we didn't cut the finger open. We'll cut it open tomorrow on the guitar. Okay. So let's give it a little bit, and we'll make it bleed tomorrow. We won't get off stream until we do tomorrow. I'll start streaming as soon as I get home, and I'll stream till however long it takes to slice this finger open on a string. So yeah, we got. Well, actually, nope. There's a bit of blood there. We actually did it. No, we actually did it. It's like the smallest drop. You can't see it on the camera, but I'll take a picture of it. But we did cut it very slightly. So there you go. Don't tell Gigi. She's gonna murder me. Anyways, have a great one. Up those irons, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, later.